calling our holy archangels, our holy guides of the highest white light to please protect us as I channel the energy for this message. To the Most High, God and Goddess, I ask that you provide the messages with clear and concise clarity. Allow me to be a vessel. Allow me to deliver the messages that you would have for me to receive and to deliver to my collective, to the gods and goddesses within the universe, to help empower, enlighten, and motivate us on this journey called life. We do give you the utmost praise and honor, and we thank you for the breath that we breathe and for the life that we have. Hello, shout out to all my gods and goddesses in the universe. We're going to do a quick energy reading, see what messages we have using my handwritten intuitive cards. This is Diva Goddess speaking, the quarter of a goddess. It is currently Saturday, June 28th, 2025. We have some crooked ass mofos in the energy. The divine wants them to know ain't shit sweet there. And swear to God, these ninjas are watching. They wanted to win at all costs. They tried to come up against you. They tried to cross you, and they failed miserably. Those are the 3 messages that we have off the top. We also have psychic abilities. Your clair gifts are being activated at this time. You may be experiencing an awakening. The clair gifts entail clairvoyancy, clairaudience, clairsentient, clairsent, and claircognizant, and clairgustance. So that's the ability, as I wrote on the back, for you to sense. You have a sense of sight, a sense of hearing, a sense of feeling. You also have a sense of smell, and the gift of knowing, or a sense of taste. So those are 6 of the 8 clairaudience, or the 6 of the 8 clair gifts, and you may be noticing that your gifts are being activated at this time. To some, that's going to feel like a wish or a dream comes true for you. You may have always felt that you have these intuitive abilities, these psychic abilities, and the divine is confirming that for you at this time. And again, I said, swear to God, these ninjas are watching. They want to win at all costs. And they tried it and failed miserably. That card is also coming out. They need to know who to play with, and it's not us, not the divine. We work for the divine around here. We're part of the divine squad. Some of us are part of the 144,000. We do the work necessary. Swear to God, these same ninjas that wanted to see you fail, wanted to win at all costs, they are coming up against the wrong ones. What they need to be doing is doing the work within themselves instead of worrying about you. We also have, as you can see, while y'all tripping, I'm just fine. 12:45 about that time. You got Jeezy in the energy as far as you may be attending a Jeezy concert, or you may be listening because he does have his TM 101 concert coming out in multiple states in honor of his 20-year album release. So you may be planning to attend a Jeezy concert, or you may be listening to some Jeezy. You may be on your Jeezy shit. The next card comes out is saying that you are in danger. There are individuals who want to endanger your life, or they may want you to feel like you are in danger. Just be mindful of your surroundings at all times, because the divine wants you to know that you are a walking setback for anyone who wants to try you. And that's a message that I watched from one of the readers here in Tarot Land, Brittany the Intuitive. So I lift you in spirit this evening, Britt.
Rap artist that.
Okay, and then
card has been coming
be mindful of the company you keep. That'll be the final message. So I hope you enjoyed this intuitive energy read from Aura of a Goddess. This is Diva Goddess. Just be mindful of the company you keep. Everyone does not deserve to be in your presence nor benefit from your divine light. So be very selective of the friendships and partnerships that you choose at this time. Alrighty, and always remember to align, meditate, heal, slay them demons, then repeat. And that's on Aura of a Goddess. Gang, gang.
So a lot of things are going to require us to, it's air. Aquarius is air and water, actually. It's an air sign that most people call out, but it's actually air and water. So it's about your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions, and standing in, listening to your intuition and your inner guidance, and those ideals that come to mind. When you get those bright ideals, when you get those epiphanies, tune in, listen to those, that you are being guided. Let me turn this around a little bit. Okay. And then we have loyalty, trustworthy friendship, has your best interest, and caring connection. And this has a man and a woman on the card. So you may be coming into contact with a trustworthy friend or a partner who you'll be able to confide in. It'll be a caring connection, and this individual will have your best interest at heart. But you also have coming out with that, the last card that came out was dancing with the devil. So you have this man and this woman. There's candles lit all around. Looks like there is a piano or a bookshelf in the background with the chandelier with candle lights lit. And like I said, candles all around the bottom. So this card is urging you about taking risks and to beware. So beware of taking risks. Beware of who you do this dance with. You may be dancing with the devil. This could have something to do with your thoughts, or this could have something to do with a past relationship, considering this card, Dark Night of the Soul. You are facing past and present traumas for healing purposes. So if you're still dancing with the devil, with the individual from your past, or even an individual in the present tense who is clearly not on the up and up, or doesn't have your best interest at heart, be mindful of dancing with the devil. It's like when you play with fire, you get burnt type energy. So just be mindful about dancing with the devil. Take heed to your thoughts and your actions and the things that you are putting into the world and things that you are doing at this time. Be mindful of the risks that you're taking. If you're doing things that are not on the up and up, if you're making moves, making plays, or even just speaking, just be mindful. And we're going to pull a few tarot cards. Hopefully these messages that I share resonate with you. If so, please click the like, share, and subscribe to the channel to help me grow my platform. I'll be really thankful and appreciative. Let's see. All right, ancestors, divine guides. Let's see what tarot messages you have for me in the collective tonight. I highly recommend some hertz frequencies. I have some playing in the back. This one is nervous system reset, healing bowls, meditation, music. It's good for sleep. This is set at 75 hertz plus 111 hertz, 111 energy, new beginnings. Then we have 7, which is the number for the divine, and 5, which is the number about change. So some of you may be going through some changes or went through some changes. You were divinely guided to experience those changes. Take the lessons from those changes that you've experienced. 111 is about new beginnings, awakenings. You may be awakening to your spiritual path or getting on this spiritual journey. Now I did. It's good for sleep.
What messages do you have for the collective? I'm going to take this card. You have the Four of Pentacles. Someone may be holding back from you. They may have finances, investments, property, things of that nature
and they're trying to, I would assume, fill you out to see if you're worth sharing with, in a sense. So they may be keeping these things close to chest, or keeping their finances, what they do possess, close to them. Trying to fill out your energy to see if you're the right person that they should invest in. And then we have the Page of Swords coming out sideways. This is about someone watching you. They may be spying on you or watching you, as I was just stating. Trying to scope out your energy and seeing if you're worth investing in. This could be social media, watching you online, studying you, something along those lines, or something that you're communicating. This could also be a younger individual. We have the Two of Cups, and remember I said at the bottom we had the Lovers initially when I first started to shuffle, and we have the Two of Cups revealing itself. This is about a partnership as well, about lovers. Someone is offering their cup to you, or you're offering your cup to them. New emotions forming or being established, or you going out to eat with someone. And then we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords out here. So to me, you're like a no-nonsense person. You're going to speak what's on your mind, but you are intuitive, and you have strong emotions and feelings, but you stand in your power. You have good control of your emotions, and you think things through. You're highly intelligent. You're an individual who don't just rush into relationships or partnerships, and that could be also the reason that this person that is coming towards you in this Two of Cups energy is potentially in this Four of Pentacles and holding back from you, or keeping things close to their heart. But you do have them watching you. Somehow they're watching. So, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. Got two of the queens out here. This could also be two different individuals, but I'm just picking up on one individual that possesses both of these qualities, the Queen of Cups quality and the Queen of Swords energy. But you may be very straightforward and blunt with it and going to speak your mind. And then we have the Emperor revealing itself with Justice on the bottom of the deck. So this is about, the Emperor is someone who is well established. They may have their own empire. They may have their own home, property, business. It's also about control. So this individual could potentially have two individuals, a Queen of Cups energy and a Queen of Swords energy, or this could be you. You could be in this Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Emperor energy. You're very strong-minded, strong-willed. You may have a business venture or business ventures, something regarding communication, or something regarding using you feel things through intuitively. You could be a psychic from what I'm sensing. That's what I was about to say. I wasn't trying to say that, but that's what wanted to come out of my mouth. So you could be a psychic. And then we have the Justice out here. This could be regarding legal issues, legal matters, or just about balancing the scales of justice, about, equality, things being equal, things being just, pretty much karma. What you put out into the universe is what you receive in return. So, but from these energies, this could be an individual that you're dealing with. It could be a father figure, or this individual could be a father. If this is in regards to a male and female perspective, this individual could be a father. This could be a father and baby's mother situation. The father could be holding back. And then we have Queen of Swords again. That in the other deck, I picked up my other deck, and we have the Queen of Swords again. So that's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. I'm speaking the truth, considering the sword. Now in the first card, she has the sword. Her sword is upright and her hand is extended, where she's calling in like, what is it? What's good? But in this other one, her sword is rested and it's at her side. Be mindful of how you communicate. It's like she's almost looking in this card as if she could cut off her own leg with her own sword. So just be mindful. Don't cut off, if it's a partnership of some sort, considering the Two of Cups is out here. Don't cut off potential partnerships or a potential relationship because of whatever you've experienced in the past, is what I'm feeling from this energy. But also, the Queen of Swords, she may be very protective because of things she's been through. You may have been through past relationships that have ended. It could have been a long-term relationship with an emperor, someone that you may have been married to, or someone that that you had a child with. Because again, like I stated, the Queen of Cups is out here, and that could represent a baby's mother or a child's mother. I don't really like the term baby's mother, but that could represent a child's mother. And her standing in her power now and speaking the truth. They could have went through a divorce, her and this emperor. He may have other children, or this could be a father figure, an individual who has children. And then that's where I'm going to stop at the cards that revealed themselves. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Temperance Angel with the Eight of Cups. So some type of new opportunity, of new beginning, prosperity, abundance, a new financial opportunity, or this could represent a person. This could represent a new start in a relationship. Temperance is here. That's about healing and balance. The angels are in the midst of this. This could also be a person that's a Sagittarius. So the Temperance, the angels out here, that could be a Sagittarius. And we also have the Eight of Cups. You may have walked away from this new opportunity, this new start with this individual. You may have left this behind, or decided to walk away for yourself, to heal for yourself. You may have had to make the best decision, what was best for you. And you may be protecting your energy at this time. And then the three cards that fell on the table were the Five of Wands. There was conflict, chaos, competition, fights, arguments, something of that nature. Then we have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Sun. Something being exposed, something that light is being shown on. This could also have something to do, we have the Emperor out here, which is Aries, and the Sun out here, which is Leo. So this is a lot of solar energy, fire energy, divine energy. So like I was saying, you may have walked away to protect your light. You may have walked away to protect your peace. You may have walked away because you were guided to by the universe. You had to do what was best for you to bring you joy and happiness. And you may have this younger individual who has feelings for you, who has love to give for you. This could be a family relationship of some sort, or with the Two of Cups out here, it could have been a partnership with a younger person, or someone wanting to come in and have this partnership with you. This individual, I said a younger person, but with the Emperor, Emperor card out here, this individual may be older than you and may see you, once, he's the Knight of Cups. He wears his heart on his sleeves. He has a level of emotions and feelings for you. But there is some type of conflict with the Five of Wands out here. There may be some conversations, some competition of some sort over this Knight of Cups energy. So that could be conflicting emotions, conflicting feelings, but you bring this person joy and happiness to a certain level. But he may be feeling, considering two Queen of Swords are out here, he may be feeling like you're too independent, or you're too I won't say selfish, because that's not what I was thinking, but you just may be you stand in your power, and it may come across as abrasiveness to this individual. And then, like I said, we did have Dancing with the Devil that came out in our oracle cards. So with that being said, this individual may not understand you clearly. You are clear and straightforward, considering you're in this Queen of Sword energy. So you may be clear and straightforward. You may feel like there's some ties with it being an Emperor and a Queen of Cups. He may still have ties with his child's mother, or there may have been a relationship with his child's mother that came to an end, or this could be someone in your energy that you were dealing with, and it was a child's father that in that relationship came to an end, and this individual, maybe you had to get in this Queen of Swords energy. Sometimes we have to take that stance. And if this is an individual that is pursuing you, the card is indicating dancing with the devil, taking risks. So beware. Be mindful of who you choose to partner up with, considering the Two of Cups is out here. Be very mindful of, you may choose wisely, considering, like I stated, the Queen of Cups is out here twice. So you may be a wise individual who chooses wisely, who you invest your energy and your time into. And there may be individuals from your past, or an individual that you had to walk away from, or you may be choosing to walk away from, whatever this is that this emperor may be offering you. You may still be going through your healing, and trying to balance out the energies, balance out what you are dealing with in your own personal life. And sometimes, everyone don't understand that, some people still want to move forward in a relationship, and like try to woo you into things that you're just not ready for. And if that's how you feel, if you're not ready, if that's what your intuition is telling you, that it's not the time, then trust your intuition, sis. And so that's where I'm going to close out this reading tonight. I hope you enjoyed this session. Again, like, share, subscribe to my channel so I can grow the platform. Feel free to leave a comment. You can also check out my website, auraofgoddess.square.site. And I do sell like sage bundles. I sell different spiritual products, and I'm also have other goodies and like candles and some other things on the website. Every time I get to thinking about what I have on my website, I forget. So just take a moment when you have a chance to check out the website. If you feel you can find some of the products a little less expensive elsewhere, but they're not going to be blessed by a goddess. So link the website in the bio. I know it's linked to my YouTube channel. But thanks again for stopping by. Thanks for joining Aura of a Goddess. I am Diva Goddess, and on God and Goddess in them, keep your head up, stay positive, stay committed to you, pour into you, love you more, and don't let nobody come for you if you didn't send for their ass. And with that being said, have a great night. Much love and respect.